What's up YouTube, my name is WarFist, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a brand new series I got coming out called Bronze to Bandos. Throughout the series I'm going to teach you guys how to make a good amount of money while still gaining combat levels, so you don't end up, just walking around not doing anything productive. I'm going to be basically explaining the process from level 3 all the way to where I'm at right now, and then pushing forward all the way until we have full Bandos, which currently is worth about 30 mil. So I mean, if you would like to have 30 mil and a bunch of combat levels, I would suggest watching this. So first off, we're going to talk about why I'm doing this. I had a main not too long ago actually. He got banned because I decided to start botting after seeing everyone else doing it. Somehow I got caught. I mean, I don't really blame Jagex, it was my fault, I shouldn't have been doing it anyways, but since I did get caught, and I do know a lot about this game, I figured why not use this as a chance to do something positive and teach people how to make mains from nothing, pretty much. So yeah, 12 days ago I started this account. I was level 3 rolling around with my little bronze short sword, and really the best way to do it is when you're at that point when you have nothing. Start killing cows, man. That's all you got. Cows are not bad. They got if you bank their cow hides, they're worth 200 each, and so I did that until I had about 200 cow hides. I was able to sell those, and from that I got about 40k. Now with the 40k, I bought myself 15 trout, and I walked over to the barbarian village, and what you're gonna do from there is you're gonna do the stronghold of security, bring your little 12 trout, do the little maze, and you're gonna have some rainbow boots, fancy boots, and you're also gonna get a free 10k from that. So now that you've got 50k, that's a pretty solid place to actually start, and I would suggest investing that money into some levels that are just going to make you more money ultimately. So first off, we're going to need 37 magic. The reason for this is Faldor teleport. It's going to make our money making strategy way faster, and it's completely worth doing. Even if you don't want to be a mage, it's definitely worth doing. So buy yourself some runes from Varrock. Just wind strike till you got fire strike until you have curse, and then curse your way up to 37 magic. Now that you've got 37 magic, I would suggest going to the gnome stronghold and get your agility up to at least level 5. I mean, you can go further if you have OCD like me. I went to 10. But yeah, at least level 5 so you can jump over the Faldor wall. Basically, what our goal is we're going to be killing a lot of the Chaos Druids. They drop unidentified herbs as well as half of keys and myth bolts, which you can make a ton of money off of all 3 of these things. Now, first off, whatever money you have left over from that 50k, if you're melee, you're going to want to buy an Addy and a Rune Scammy if possible, with some Myth Armor. You really don't need any better than Myth Armor because, I mean, that's the best armor I had. I went from Myth, skipped Addy, skipped Rune, and straight to Dragon. And so it's definitely possible. I did it. It wasn't hard. And Chaos Druids really don't hit very hard once you've gotten your defense up a little bit. Now, if you're going to be doing melee, I would also say to do Waterfall quest. It's worth the time, as well as Fight Arena. Those 2 quests combined are going to give you around like 35 attack and 30 strength, like right out the gate. It's incredibly worth it, and once you have that 37 magic, it's not too hard to complete those quests. Now, also, since you're getting all those levels from questing, you're not going to get hit points, so I would suggest doing Witch's House as another really good quest. Really simple, and it'll give you 6,000 hit points experience, which is incredible at a low level. Now if you're going to be doing ranged, you got a different approach. I would say get some gear all the way up to level 50 range. So magic short bow and blue dragonhide set. Ton of arrows. I mean, whether it be iron or bronze or myth, whatever. And the quests you're going to want to do for that one are just going to be Witch's House again. Tons of hit points experience will never hurt. And animal magnetism, so you can have a backpack that will just automatically pick your arrows up, which is pretty awesome. It saves you a lot of time. Now, if you're going to be maging, you're just going to need some full wizard robes and a lot of fire bolts and fire strikes. For all three of these methods, you're going to want to start out with at least 100 trout, depending on how much money you have left over, as well as about, like 5 or 10, 55 Slayer. 5 or 10 law runes for teleporting. Now, the Chaos Druids, they are going to drop quite a few different items, but your only ones you're really going to want to keep are going to be the unidentified herbs, the myth bolts, the law runes, and the half of keys. Now, you can keep whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you not to, but these are what I've found to be the most profitable items, and ultimately you just want as many unidentified herbs as possible. Now, you're going to be able to make this even faster by taking advantage of botters. There's tons of botters out there, and all they're doing is killing Chaos Druids and leaving their herbs on the ground. So just run around, pick them up. You're going to sacrifice some experience, but you're going to make so much more money that it's worth the sacrifice, honestly. And I would certainly suggest that. So now that you've got all these things ready, we're going to show you how to get to the Chaos Druids, but first let me finish this task and I will be right back. Okay guys, we have finally finished our task of Hill Giants. It was a boring task. I mean, didn't really get much, but we got prayer XP, and honestly I've been able to get pretty far, 39 prayer without ever spending money, which is great. But back to the original portion of this video. So I teleported to Falador with our new skill that we got, and this is the bank you're going to be using all the time. You're going to visit this bank quite often because it doesn't take long to get a full inventory of herbs. This is why we got 5 agility, this little crumbled wall. We're going to hop over this wall and we're going to head northwest. We're going to run until we find a little ladder. It's going to take us down into the Taverley dungeon. So, I don't think I talked about how long I was here. I was here for about a week straight, and it dragged on, honestly. By the time I left, I didn't want to do it anymore, but it was incredible money-wise and honestly level-wise. Like, I got to 60 attack, 50 strength, and 60 defense before I left here, which was incredible. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect to get the levels I did. I knew I would get a lot of money, but yeah, I made a solid amount of levels, and I didn't leave here until I had at least 2,000 unidentified herbs. It may have been more, honestly, but I know that I got around 1.6 to 1.8 mil, and I sold them for around 800 each. So yeah, it's a great way to make money. With all that money, I was able to buy a ton of great gear because I invested that money, which brings me to my last point. Now that you've got around 2 mil or more from killing the Chaos Druids and you got some levels, you are ready to start investing into a skill. I chose Slayer. I just got 55, which I'm super excited about because now I get to use Slayer Dart. But yeah, whether that skill be woodcutting, fishing, thieving, rune crafting, mining, honestly you can do any of them, but you just gotta invest that money and use it to become a higher level in that skill, so you can ultimately make more money doing it. Honestly, yeah, I love Slayer. I don't know why, it's fun for me, and that's really one of the main things about this game, you gotta find something that you enjoy doing. So pick a skill, try them all out, find one, and really just stick with one. That's the best advice I can give you. And once you stick with that one skill for a little while, whether it be woodcutting, invest into a dragon axe, slayer, invest into some really good gear. Once you stick with one skill, you'll definitely see incredible results yielded from that 2 mil that you invested. Now, don't really worry too much about doing it the absolute fastest you can. Like I said before, it's all about having fun, man. This is a video game, and don't ever like just grind yourself to death until you quit RuneScape, because I've done that before. It was not enjoyable. I've enjoyed this the first video of this series. I can't wait to let you guys know my progress and how much more money we're able to make. Honestly, like that's really what it comes down to. We're trying to get full Bandos. It's gonna happen, I can guarantee that. Hopefully soon, honestly. If you guys like this series, if you guys like this video, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, add me in game, do something. I don't really mind. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next episode, where I'm gonna teach you guys 1 or 2 more ways to make some good money. It's been fun. Thanks.